Let us salute the Parabrahma Tattva, the Paramatma in so many Rupa. Salutations to all our Rishi Muni Guru Devata. Salutations to the Shruti Mata. Fortunate we are to be born in Bharat Mata in this great, glorious Sanatana Dharma. What to talk about the glory of this Dharma? Put in simple words, gives us all guidance, direction, facilities, empowerments, encouragements, inspirations for our own moksha, moksha bhumi. Today is an auspicious day. Today, tomorrow, Shri Krishna Janma Ashtami. Though the Ashtami will come at 8 p.m., very auspicious, and then we'll stay till tomorrow evening. And we will welcome Lord's arrival. So let us do our Lord Shri Krishna's Ashtotara Naivedya Arati and start doing our class. ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः ध्यायामि आवाहयामि आसनं पाद्यमर्घ्यमाचमनीयं शुद्धोदकक्षीरोदकपञ्चामृत क्षीरोदकशुद्धोदकस्नानाभिषेकान् समर्पयामि वस्त्रयुगं समर्पयामि उपवीतं समर्पयामि दिव्यमर्मलगन्धान् धारयामि हरिद्राकुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि अक्षतान् आभरणान् अलङ्कारान् समर्पयामि नानाविधपरिमलपत्रपुष्पाक्षतैः पूजयामि ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय नमः ॐ कमलानाथाय नमः ॐ वासुदेवाय नमः ॐ सनातनाय नमः ॐ वसुदेवात्मजाय नमः ॐ पुण्याय नमः ॐ लीलामानुषविग्रहाय नमः ॐ श्रीवत्सकौस्तुभधराय नमः ॐ यशोदावत्सलाय नमः ॐ हरये नमः ॐ चतुर्भुजात्तचक्रासि गदा शङ्खाद्यायुधाय नमः ॐ देवकीनन्दनाय नमः ॐ श्रीशाय नमः ॐ नन्दगोपप्रियात्मजाय नमः ॐ यमुनावेगसंहारिणे नमः ॐ बलभद्रप्रियानुजाय नमः ॐ पूतनाजीवितहराय नमः ॐ शकटासुरभञ्जनाय नमः ॐ नन्दव्रजजनानन्दिने नमः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहाय नमः ॐ नवनीतविलिप्ताङ्गाय नमः ॐ नवनीतनटाय नमः ॐ अनघाय नमः ॐ नवनीतनवाहाराय नमः ॐ मुचुकुन्दप्रसादकाय नमः ॐ षोडशस्त्रीसहस्रेशाय नमः ॐ त्रिभङ्गिने नमः ॐ मधुराकृतये नमः ॐ शुकवागमृताब्दीन्दवे नमः ॐ गोविन्दाय नमः ॐ योगिनां पदये नमः ॐ वत्सवाटशराय नमः ॐ अनन्ताय नमः ॐ धेनुकासुरभञ्जनाय नमः ॐ तृणीकृततृणावर्ताय नमः ॐ यमनार्जुनभञ्जनाय नमः ॐ उत्तालतालभेत्रे नमः ॐ तमालश्यामलाकृतये नमः ॐ गोपगोपेश्वराय नमः ॐ योगिने नमः ॐ कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभाय नमः ॐ इलापतये नमः ॐ परं ज्योतिषे नमः ॐ यादवेन्द्राय नमः ॐ यदूद्वहाय नमः ॐ वनमालिने नमः ॐ पीतवाससे नमः ॐ पारिजातापहारकाय नमः ॐ गोवर्धनाचलोद्धर्त्रे नमः ॐ गोपालाय नमः ॐ सर्वपालकाय नमः ॐ अजाय नमः ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः ॐ कामजनकाय नमः ॐ कञ्जलोचनाय नमः ॐ मधुघ्ने नमः ॐ मधुरानाथाय नमः ॐ द्वारकानायकाय नमः ॐ वलिने नमः ॐ वृन्दावनान्तसञ्चारिणे नमः ॐ तुलसीदामभूषणाय नमः ॐ स्यमन्तकमणेर्हर्त्रे नमः ॐ नरनारायणात्मकाय नमः ॐ कुब्जा कृष्णाम्बरधराय नमः ॐ मायिने नमः ॐ परमपुरुषाय नमः ॐ मुष्टिकासुरचाणूरमल्लयुद्धविशारदाय नमः ॐ संसारवैरिणे नमः। ॐ कंसारये नमः। ॐ मुरारये नमः। ॐ नरकान्तकाय नमः। ॐ अनादिब्रह्मचारिणे नमः। ॐ कृष्णाव्यसनकर्षकाय नमः। ॐ शिशुपालशिरच्छेत्रे नमः। ॐ दुर्योधनकुलान्तकाय नमः। ॐ विदुराक्रूरवरदाय नमः। ॐ विश्वरूपप्रदर्शकाय नमः। ॐ सत्यवाचे नमः। ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः। ॐ सत्यभामारताय नमः। ॐ जैने नमः। ॐ सुभद्रापूर्वजाय नमः। ॐ जिष्णवे नमः। ॐ भीष्ममुक्तिप्रदायकाय नमः। ॐ जगद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ जगन्नाथाय नमः। ॐ वेणुनादविशारदाय नमः। ॐ वृषभासुरविध्वंसिने नमः। ॐ बाणासुरकरान्तकाय नमः। ॐ युधिष्ठिरप्रतिष्ठात्रे नमः। ॐ बर्हिबर्हावतंसकाय नमः। ॐ पार्थसारथये नमः। ॐ अव्यक्ताय नमः। ॐ गीतामृतमहोदधये नमः। ॐ काळीयफणिमाणिक्यरञ्जित श्रीपदाम्बुजाय नमः। ॐ दामोदराय नमः। ॐ यज्ञभोक्त्रे नमः। ॐ दानवेन्द्रविनाशकाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पन्नगाशनवाहनाय नमः। ॐ जलक्रीडासमायुक्त गोपीवस्त्रापहारकाय नमः। ॐ पुण्यश्लोकाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थपादाय नमः। ॐ वेदवेद्याय नमः। ॐ दयानिधये नमः। ॐ सर्वतीर्थात्मकाय नमः। ॐ सर्वग्रहरूपिणे नमः। ॐ परात्पराय नमः। ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणं मध्ये मध्यमृतम् हस्तपादवृक्षाणनाचमन ताम्बूलनीराजनान् दर्शयामि। नारायण। ओम राम श्री कृष्ण शरणम। ओम ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। ओम मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र रक्षोणिहारिणे पार्थसाररूपाय गीताचार्याय मंगलम्। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय योगींद्राय नमस्तस्मै। बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। भारत माता की जय। सनातन धर्म की जय। बोलो वै सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। समस्त गुरु परम्परा की जय। शास्त्र परम्परा की जय। परब्रह्म परमात्मा की जय। Friends, Sri Krishna Janmashtami comes every year luckily for us to remember the presence of Lord and achieving Him, experiencing Him as our own evolutionary final epitome or the goal we have to reach to. So every year with that Janmashtami, is Avatara Ashtami we should call. Krishna never took birth, no. So Rama Krishna Janma Ashtami they call. भगवान का तो जन्म नहीं होता है, अवतार होता है. So somehow Janma at a Vyavahara level, okay, agreed. As long as people understand that Bhagwan is always there, only he gets Prakata by Prakata Krupala, Dina Dayala. So Jagan Nivasa Prabhu Prakate, even in Bhagavata, भगवान कृष्ण का प्रकट हुए ऐसे कहते हैं, जन्म नहीं. Anyway, in every of the places, all Rishi Muni also, oh Lord, your Janma is for Loka Kalyana, they say. Maximum of them with more alertness say, Your avatara is Loka Kalyana. So let us call it as Janma, Avatara, doesn't matter. So every year we celebrate his arrival and recharge ourselves, to reset ourselves, to live the life as prescribed by him, to reach the goal as indicated by him, that is he alone. And the best way of three best ways of celebrating Sri Janmashtami is Krishna Janmashtami. One is the Bharmur Shodashobhajara Puja with Bhajana, Kirtana, Nrutya, Vaditra, Goshti ityadi. It is recommended, highly recommended. Whole Bharata Mata should be, vibrating with the Krishna Janma Utsava at every house and gully and every of the state wherever it is possible and made possible throughout, so that the whole let Krishna come back. This be the slogan. Krishna come back to the horizon with this slogan, reverberatingly worship of the Krishna Tattva, Krishna Paramatma, with all the pomp and posh and arrangements. Not only in Mathura Vrindavan, every house, every heart, every place should be Mathura Vrindavan only. Istarase. This is one way of celebration. Second celebration is ki studying the entire Sri Krishna Leela or Charitra. Then only we will know how and why he is God and how much he is great. And for that, even though we know the stories, we have to at least remember all of them. Those who do not know the Sankshipta Sri Krishna Charitra, they can read or listen from those who are dedicated to Krishna Bhakti and are fully familiar with Krishna Leelas and Krishna Avatara with all its rahasya. It's a must. So, Bhagavan Krishna, we can divide it into three, four topics. The first one being all Devatas, Brahma Deva, Bhumata, requesting Narayana to free the Bhumi from the Bhara of all Rakshasas. Second episode, we can talk about Krishna Janma in Mathura, in that jail, brought to the Gokula, and he played so many Leelas of eliminating so many Dushta Rakshasas. This is the second episode we can talk. Mathura Leelas of Krishna, not for many, many years, but few, that can be the third topic we can talk about. In that comes a Vadha, then that Ugrasena made as king, and he is being helped by Krishna in the peaceful ruling of the kingdom, during which time the Jarasandha 17 times comes to attack. Every time Bhagavan Krishna defeating him takes a lot of time. Then seeing it that the prajas are too much disturbed by arrival of Jarasandha, Bhagavan Krishna shifts his entire capital or the place of stay into the center of the ocean in the Dwaraka Nagari. So that can be talked as the fourth topic of Krishna. In that every of the Leelas of eliminating so many again Rakshasas outside, thus blessing so many of the bhaktas wherever he goes, guiding every one of them. Then himself also, because born as human, as a kshatriya, going through the grahastha ashrama leelas, all of that can be made as the fourth topic. In that only we can add the teachings to Arjuna, Bhagavad Gita, in that Kurukshetra, and so many, so many, so many. Then the fifth and last topic can be Sri Krishna teaching that great knowledge to Uddhavaji in that Prabhasa Kshetra or in Dwaraka before going to Prabhasa. Thereafter, in the Prabhasa Kshetra, that Bhishana Bhayankara Yuddha among the Yadavas only, where eliminating everybody gets eliminated. Mandalamji also leaves, Bhagavan Krishna also goes to Vaikuntha. So these are the five topics in a Sri Krishna Avatara as a headings or subheadings we can keep and go and work on details. through the Bhagavata. This can be second way of celebrating. Can kya should be the second way of celebrating Krishna Avatara or Sri Krishna Avatara Ashtami or Janmashtami. The third way of celebration is therefore what are the teachings Krishna taught through Bhagavatam and Uddhavji and in between throughout. All those things should be learnt and we have to walk that path to reach to Him as well, seeing Him also, how He practiced what He preached, how He lived a full, complete life of activeness, dynamism, cheerfulness in spite of all the difficulties that we have to learn from Him. He never succumbed to any of the outer difficulties, problems. He withstood very strongly and went on encountering and becoming victorious. Victory is always secondary. Taking initiative to combat all the challenges that are posed, all the difficulties, problems, crises that rise, and all the goals we ourselves set, taking initiative to work dynamically hard towards that itself is success. The subsequent successes is all objective, it is all, it is again uncertain. The definition of success varies in very many ways. Success cannot be divided in the terms of the achievement only. More so, the success is on the amount of efforts we are put. If we redefine the success and define it to the efforts, the whole world lot of change happens in the world. Do you know, when the success is defined as the outcome, people for the sake of outcome, every nonsense they are doing. If you redefine the success as not the outcome but the effort, then everybody will gather themselves, gear up themselves toward the effort. Then when the efforts are put by everyone, some or the other or the highest, success definitely will come without any side by lanes and all the side tracks. You understand? Success has to be redefined as effort, not achievement. है ना? अचीवर को नहीं, एफर्ट लगाने वाले को भी वहाँ प्राइज देना चाहिए. Then people to put effort will grow. When the effort putting people grow, definitely great achievements, great discoveries, great successes come. So in Krishna's life, both were complete. Efforts were complete, achievements were complete. He never failed in anything. That way in putting effort, therefore in that way succeeding as we define it. So today's Bhagavan Sri Krishna's Janma, spend the evening also in Krishna Smarana. Just say Sri Krishna Sharanamama or Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare or Krishna 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 or any of the Krishna Smarana, Krishna Nama, Krishna Stotras, Krishna Bhajana, Krishna. So many stotras are there, including Vishnu Sahasranama Adi. Somehow, Vani taking Krishna Nama, Mana in devotion surrendering to Krishna, Buddhi thanking Krishna for blessing us in so many things, as well as using that Buddhi to discover the presence of Krishna Sarve Sarvatra Sarvada Sarvata. In this way, to begin on Krishnastami and continue every day, we should be in the Krishna Upasana. And definitely with this, His grace comes up and it opens up as it has done to Arjuna to have the darsana of Bhagavan transcendentally as well as immanently present in everything, and nay, everything is present in him. Rather, he alone playing his Leela with his Maya Shakti in the form of this entire world. See the Ramayana also, which we studied recently, 3 days back, Adhyatma. Here also in Bhagavata, when Rishi Munis are doing the stuti, how clearly they have mentioned. You are the Nimitta Karana of the God, world, Upadana Karana of the world, Karana Karana of the world. So you alone are in the form of the world. Oh Lord, great stutis we have seen. So in that way, as much as possible, putting our mind, intellect in Shuddha Sattva Guna, followed by in that Krishna Charita, Krishna Katha, Krishna Leela, Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Saguna Dhyana, Sri Krishna Nirguna Brahma Dhyana. When we go on spreading it, not allowing us to come down into the Rajotamo, then we are knowing and doing the best. Tomorrow in Yoga Darshanam, same thing we will see. What exactly is a Samyoga and why that Samyoga is becoming Hetu for the Dukkha called as Samsara. In that, this is a topic discussed that in our Shuddha Sattva Guna, when we inadvertently or knowingly, even casually, permit the Rajoguna to enter, it spoils the sport and brings the Dukkha. When one is always able to maintain the Sattva and do the duties of Sattva of Tattva Chintana, and don't allow ourselves to fall down to Rajotamo, we never suffer. There is no samsara or dukkha. Thank God we are studying Upanishads, Bhagavatam, Ramayanam, Yoga Darshanam. All of them are revealing to us what are spiritual goals and understandings and sadhanas. If not all we are able to grasp, even 5-6% we are catching, or even 1-2%, it is doing us immense help. So let us chant 11 times Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama and also Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Then we come back to our Bhagavata Dashama Skandha Krishna Avatara Adhenam only. Start. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva He Nath Narayana Vasudeva He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupatamam Vande Paramananda Madhavam Kararavindeన పదారవిందం ముఖారవిందే వినివేశయంతం వటస్య పత్రస్య పుటే శయానం బాలం ముకుందం మనసా స్మరామి సంహృత్య లోకాన్ వటపత్రमध्ये శయానమాద్యంతవిహీనరూపం సర్వేశ్వరం సర్వహితావతారం బాలం ముకుందం మనసా స్మరామి ఇందేవరశ్యామలకోమలాంగం ఇంద్రాదిదేవార్చితపాదపద్మం సంతానకల్పద్రుమమాశ్రితానాం బాలం ముకుందం मनसा स्मरामि लम्बालकं लम्बितहारयष्टिं शृङ्गारलीलाङ्कितदन्तपङ्क्तिं बिम्बाधरं चारुविशालनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि शिख्ये निधायाज्यपयोदधीनि बहिर्गतायां व्रजनायिकायां भुक्त्वा यथेष्टं कपटेन सुप्तं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि कलिन्दजान्तस्थितकाळीयस्य फणाग्ररङ्गे नटनप्रियन्तं तत्पुच्छहस्तं शरदिन्दुवक्त्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि उलूखले बद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनभङ्गलीलम् उन्फुल्लपद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि आलोक्य मातुर्मुखमादरेण स्तन्यं पिबन्तं सरसीरुहाक्षं सच्चिन्मयं देवमनन्तरूपं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ॐ कस्तूरीतिलकं ललाटफलके वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे नवमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुं करे कङ्कणं सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावळी गोपस्त्रीपरिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणिः यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः कार्पण्यदोषो वहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम् अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहं सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. Just close the eyes. Remember the Shuddha Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Remember Sriman Narayana in the Vaikuntha. Remember the Lord in the Kshirosagar Shayanam. Remember Lord Krishna's entire Rupa Avatara. See in the every kana of this whole universe nothing but Krishna Tattva. Feel the presence of Krishna only all around. And then within ourselves, our entire Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, all the koshas is nothing but permeated by the Sri Krishna, Sriman Narayana, Parabrahma Tattva only. In our own Hridaya Guha, as a root, as a substratum for the whole universe, the same Krishna Parabrahma alone is there. Let us this way again and again, again and again, again and again remember, then all the opposite thought goes away. Then the experience of Krishna Tattva as Sachidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tamatre Vinashaya Anubhuti comes to us. To that Krishna, Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. Thank you. Now let us do our today's classes of Bhagavatam Dashamaskandham Uttarardham Chaturashititamaha Adhyayah. Then there the Naraji's answer we saw. The rishis have started answering to Vasudevaji's question regarding Karmana Karma Nirahara Katham Bhavetu. Then we will see our Adhyatma Ramayanam, Sri Rama Adi reaching Ayodhya, and everything is so beautiful. Then in the next 15 sarga, we will see Yuddha Kandam. Not today, tomorrow. Bhagavan Rama's wonderful Pattabhisheka preparations and Pattabhisheka. So let us start the day just feeling the Lord's presence everywhere, asking Him to take charge of our entire life and conduct. May we surrender to Him for Him to do all this. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Satchidanandaropaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha Janmadhyasya yatonvayaditaratascha Artheshvabhignaswarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayah Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrusha धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरण श्रवणत्वगादीन प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओं परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो श्रीदक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो श्री आदिपराशक्ति मात्रे श्री माता पितृदेवताभ्यो श्री आद्य शंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरूणां देवतानां दर्शनानुग्रह भक्त्यादि श्रद्धादि आत्मानुभूत्यादि अनुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां साधनानां च योगानां च अवताराणां च गुरुशिष्यपरम्परायाः च पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा समस्त विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व एकता विश्व पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठित अस्माकं सहित समस्त साधक भक्त सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु कंकणबद्ध धर्म संस्थापकानां बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा समस्त शक्तीनां समस्त साधनानां समस्त संपदानां समस्त सानुकूलतानां प्राप्ति द्वारा अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः निरोधस्य अनुशयनम् आत्मनः सह शक्तिभिः। अथ चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः उत्तरार्धः। चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच। Let us chant from the mantra onwards. नारद उवाच से पढ़ लो, कोई गल नहीं। ओम नाति चित्रमिदं विप्रा 30th श्लोका 3084th chapter उत्तरार्धम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम नारद उवाच नाति चित्रमिदं विप्राः वसुदेवो बुभुत्सया कृष्णं मत्वार्भकं यन्नः पृच्छति श्रेय आत्मनः सन्निकर्षो हि मर्त्यानाम् अनादरणकारणं गाङ्गं हित्वा यथान्याम्बः तत्रत्यो याति शुद्धये यस्यानुभूतिः कालेन लयोत्पत्त्यादिनास्य वै स्वतोऽन्यस्माच्च गुणतः न कुतश्च नरिष्यते तं क्लेशकर्मपरिपाकगुणप्रवाहैः अव्याहतानुभवमीश्वरमद्वितीयं प्राणादिभिः स्वविभवैरुपगूढमन्यः मन्येत सूर्यमिव मेघ हिमोपरागैः अथोचुर्मुनयो राजन् आभाष्यानकदुन्दुभिं सर्वेषां शृण्वतां राज्ञां तथैवाच्युतरामयोः कर्मणा कर्मनिर्हारः एष साधुनिरूपितः यच्छ्रद्धया यजेत विष्णुं सर्वयज्ञेश्वरं मखैः चित्तस्योपशमोऽयं वै कविभिः शास्त्रचक्षुषा दर्शितः सुगमो योगः धर्मश्चात्ममुदावहः अयं स्वस्तेनः पन्था द्विजातेर्गृहमेधिनः यच्छ्रद्धयाप्तवित्तेन शुक्लेनेज्येत पूरुषः वित्तैषणां यज्ञदानैः गृहैर्दारसुतैषणाम् आत्मलोकैषणाम् देव कालेन विसृजेत् बुधः ग्रामे त्यक्त्वैषणाः सर्वे ययुर्धीराः तपोवनं ऋणैस्त्रिभिर्द्विजो जातः देवर्षिपितॄणां प्रभो यज्ञाध्येन पुत्रैः तानि अनिस्तीर्यत्यजन्पतेत तं त्वद्य मुक्तोद्वाभ्यां वै ऋषि पित्रोर्महामते यज्ञैर्देवर्णमुन्मुच्य निर्ऋणो अशरणो भव वसुदेव भवाननूनं भक्त्या परमया हरिं जगतामीश्वरं प्रार्थः स यद्वां पुत्रताङ्गदः ॐ श्रीशुक उवाच इति तद्वचनं श्रुत्वा वसुदेवो महामनाः तान् ऋषीन् ऋत्विजो वव्रे मूर्ध्ना नम्य प्रसाद्य च तैनं ऋषयो राजन् वृता धर्मेण धार्मिकं तस्मिन्नयाजयन् क्षेत्रे मकैरुत्तमकल्पकैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्णा शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यासा शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णो शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्णा शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं भङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चुतकर्हिषित श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणतिलकं यद्वैष्णवानां धनं यस्मिन् पारमहंसमेव ममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते यत्र ज्ञानविरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तच्छृण्वन् प्रपठन् विचारणमरः भक्त्या विमुच्येन्नरः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्री कृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच वसुदेव उवाच श्रीनारद उवाच Friends, Vasudeva's question is Karmana Karma Nirahara Yatha Syat. naha tat uchyatam. Tell us how the karma nirhara, elimination of all sanchita karma happens, and no production of the agami karma. By doing what karma means what sadhana, we can do this, the doing away with all the prarabdha, else hundreds of lives you have to go through, and in every life again you are in your ones we add. Before the Rishi's answer to this question, Naraji said one thing. Ki, it is what? Ki Krishnam Matva Arbakam, considering Krishna as a child, Vasudeva is asking you the question. So the summary is Sannikarshahi Martyanam Anadharana Karanam. So, for human beings, any precious, valuable thing or the being, too much sannikarshana leads to the anadharana. Thereby, we don't deal or contact with the thing or being properly to get the maximum benefit. So, examples are our own parents, examples are the temples which we have around our own house, example of our own gurus who have come in our life. When they become more proximate and familiar to us, we lose all the respect and reverence to them. That is why not visiting the point of reverence frequently. बट द अदर थिंग इज व्हाट हियर वसुदेव जी को यहाँ कोई नारद जी डांट नहीं रहे. इट इज सो द ग्रेटनेस इन इज वसुदेव इज जो मेरा बेटा ही भगवान है ऐसा करके एरोगेंट है, और मैं उनका बाप हूँ, मैं उनसे क्या जानूं, ऐसा भी इज नॉट एरोगेंट. ओनली थिंग इज ही डिड नॉट आस्क कृष्ण द आंसर फॉर दिस डाउट, एंड देयर इज आल्सो एन इंटेंशन एंड पर्पस. Vasudeva, they are very wise, they are. With such a long years lived with so much of Shuddha Sattva Guna, Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam, we know that. So how much clarity, maturity they have. So here, not that Vasudeva do not have the answer to this simple question. He want to trap all those Rishi Muni who have come there. Trapping in what? Not a negative sense, in a positive sense. And the straightforward way of explaining is what? To this sentence key, when he asks, obviously, what is the karma nirhara for all karma? They tell only one thing. What is that? You have to do the yagna. That already everybody knows, including Vasudeva. ऐसा है क्या? Yagna is the way for karma nirhara? Yeah. Then you get that yagna done for me. You understand? एंड देन अंडर ऑब्लिगेशन देर ऑल नो देर भगवान के बाप है, अब भगवान को मना नहीं कर, उस बाप को कैसे करे? नो दस इन ए यूनिक मैनर, आई डोंट नो इन हिस्ट्री इट माइट हैव हैपेंड मेनी प्लेसेस इन दैट पौराणिक गाथा, बट ऑल द ऋषि मुनि at one place getting this great Vasudeva doing the yajna. So they all have got Vasudevaji do the yajna, that too in that Prabhasa, sorry, seventh kshetra, seventh panchaga. So that too on the Grahana Kala for the universal good, for the sake of good of Vasudevaji also. So that was maybe in his lalach. Therefore, he did not keep quiet also, no? कि मैं सब जानता हूँ करके पूछ भी लिए, और किसी को नहीं पूछे, ऋषि मुनियों को ही पूछे. And that also after Krishna himself did a great praise and stuti of all the Brahmanas and Rishis. And how many things he said? If puja done to them is puja done to me, bhojana given to them is bhojana done to me. And एक तो डांट भी दिया भगवान कृष्ण, if you remember, कि गो खरवतु, है ना? If somebody doesn't worship the Brahmanas, Rishis and Munis, they are like the guy and Gadha. Do you remember that shloka? स एव गोखरः यस्य आत्मबुद्धि इत्यादि न कर्षित जनेषु अभिज्ञेषु. सो द बेटे ने पाठ सिखाया, पिताजी ने उसका अभ्यास करके दिखाया. इज इट नॉट? द सन कृष्ण taught it. What he taught? कि what was a beautiful shloka? The crux of the whole topic was nahi ammayani tirthani na deva amrit shilamayaha te punanti urukalena darshanadeva sadhavaha. Sometimes kirtanadeva. So darshanadeva, just by darshana, sadhus immediately purify and give moksha. Even the tirtha kshetras full of water, even the temples with the stones as God, they also purify, but they take lot of time. From there he started saying, the Brahmanas etc. are my own expression, the Rishi Muni, they have to be worshipped. Is it not? When Bhagwan himself said that, now who should practice it first? His own father, without any shyness. He is the one who took initiative to practice what his son told. So therefore, did Vasudeva insult Krishna or respect Krishna? He valued only. एज ए जगत गुरु कृष्ण का जो उपदेश था कि ऋषि मुनियों के पास जाकर चरण पखार के उनसे हमें अनुग्रह पाना है. सो दैट इज व्हाट he did also. And that is why before asking the question, the way Vasudeva approaches them, how wonderful it was. He was no Tadviksha, Vasudevji, having seen them, Upavrajya, having gone near to them, Pranamya, having saluted, Upasangruhya, having held their feet, Suyantritaha, with full control and discipline, then Babasha. Then he spoke. And in that speech also, the first thing is Namaha Vaha Sarvadevebhyaha. Oh, you are the ones who have in you all the devatas. Such you, O Rishayaha, Namaha, salutations to you. Then he requested, please listen to my question and give the answer. Karmana, karma nirahara yatasyatnaha taduchyata. And in that way, two things happened. One, everyone got the answer how to get rid of all the prarabdha, vasana, samskara. Second, he did it practically for the sake of himself and everyone there. So he being Yajamana, he got the Mukhya Phala. But then others also watched, participated that at the Grahana Kala. Everybody got the Phala, and definitely everyone having gone to their own kingdoms. The kings have come from all over the country, no? So all those who have gone back, they definitely might have done those yajnas for their own purification. Just like the G20 summit, which is happening in a couple of days' time, the slogan is what? Ki Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. One earth, one family. Now, if this message goes strongly through the G20 42 countries, and they take this message across to their own continents and etc., they make it as a basis and work. Now, will not all the enmities between the nations, negativities, etc., go away? Because today world is not like what it was 100 200 years back. Today's world is so advanced, maybe not be in many other things, yes, maybe in many other, but more than everything, the world today advanced today in the destructive means of accumulation of all the powerful weapons. In 2 seconds, by pushing the nuclear weapon button, whole globe can be destroyed. How sensitive now the situation must be. What is the way to dismantle all the weapons and sustain the humanity to continue? Is it enmity or friendliness? Friendliness. How can you become friend? Only when we talk that the whole globe is one family. Now see the Lord how he is functioning through Bharata Mata to guide the whole world. Message, if everybody takes it, powerful message. Excellent, na? You grow in your own country's economy, no problem. You follow your culture, tradition. You discover your own inventions. But don't limit yourself with your own selfishness. Just go out and then share with others. And nowadays, the whole world, there's no country which doesn't depend on other countries. Earlier ऐसा होता था. अब जो है ना, उसके मार्केट ही पूरा दुनिया है. And whole दुनिया को उसके ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. They create the things. Every nation depends on other things. The big countries also depend on the small countries for the exports, etc. ऐसा कोई है ही नहीं जो अभी आइसोलेटेडली कह सकता है कि हम अकेले रह सकते हैं. This one fellow is trying, the Putin fellow, he will be put out only very soon. But otherwise, all should grow together. I'm just telling how one meeting can guide the whole world. Here also, one meeting, Vasudeva, by asking that question, by getting that answer, by doing it practically there, has helped all the hundreds of the kings who have come with an answer clarity that what they also have to do, along with ruling the kingdom with dharma for their own personal emancipation. And also, let the king, if he does it, then it will be promoted to the entire kingdom. So every one of the prajas, they keep doing yajnas. The result is क्या उसका यज्ञ के कारण इकट्ठा सब हो रहे हैं. भगवत अनुग्रह से सारी समृद्धि भी हो रहा है. साथ में all the karma nirahara also is happening. That means bhukti, bhakti and mukti, all the three are done. So that is the beauty behind simply asked question of Vasudeva ji, which we have to this way clearly, deeply understand. Otherwise, how the Lord will choose him to become his son if Vasudeva ji is not so great? Is it not? उनके पुत्र के रूप में आए मतलब उनका शुद्ध अंतःकरण, उनकी महिमा वसुदेव जी का great it is. We have seen the first few chapters only of Dashama Skandham when Nanda Baba was trying to console Vasudeva. Vasudeva did not want to get all that sympathy and remind his dukha. He just says, "तुम ही जाओ गोकुल, सारे उत्पात होने वाले हैं." है ना? Very very good. Vasudeva ji Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. Shuddha Sattva only Vasudeva. He alone can bear the Narayana Tattva and give birth to that Paramatma as the Father and the Lord as Son. Now, to this question, the answer of Narada we have seen completely. But the last two shlokas, as I told you, it is so powerful. One was that ki यस्य अनुभूति कालेन लयोत्पत्त्यादिनास्य वै स्वतोऽन्यस्माच्च गुणतः न कुतश्चन रिष्यति. Means what? Like so many Mahatmas are there. We know them, but we don't want to get guidance from them for our own personal prestige and prejudice. We go somewhere else to ask. These Mahatmas don't become angry or anyway. अरे भाई तुमको अच्छा बनना है. I also want you to grow. So if you don't come to me, you go somewhere. अरे wherever you go, you be on spiritual path. You help yourselves. And this whoever the devotee, if he doesn't go to this master or Mahatma, उनका कोई बिगड़ने वाला तो नहीं है. In the same way, if Lord Krishna is not respected by his father by not asking the question, Krishna's value will not get reduced. One of the topic, not the main topic it is. In this shloka, he is singing the Mahima of Krishna at the same time. If someone doesn't recognize that Mahima of Krishna, he is the loser, not the Krishna. आगे ना बस समझ में. Like if I don't follow dharma, nothing happens to dharma as a loss. I will be losing. I'll be the one. In the same way, if I don't work hard, nothing will happen to the world. I'll be in poverty. If I don't get good qualities in me, nothing will happen in the world. I will be a very rusty rogue like a person. Good values, qualities, ways of disciplined life नहीं है तो. So to bhakti, ज्ञान मेरा नहीं है तो दुनिया को नहीं है नुकसान. It is to me only. The one who recognizes it, he becomes humble and responsible, committed and convinced, and regular in his sadhana with all sincerity. Such one alone will steadily grow and enjoys that growth and humble growth. There's no claiming, there's no proclaiming. It's just going on happening. Simple way. And that is also Ishwarecha. Such ones become the instruments in the hands of the Lord to serve the world. So many things like that. So here what is it? Ki yasya anubhutihi. The Lord whose mahima kalena in time laya utpatyadina in the process of srushti laya, then swataha because of his own self, anyasmacha from somebody else, gunataha or because of the three gunas, nakudaschana or from any other resources or sources or reasons, narishyati, never ever this Bhagavan's mahima of the eternity of Satyam Jnana Anantam ityadi go away. Also, when he comes as an avatara, with his all permanent Maya Shaktis, it never gets reduced because somebody recognizes or doesn't recognize. ये है इस श्लोक का अर्थ. So we have to devote to the God through the Guru and through the Shastra, through various sadhana, then we are blessed. That day when we know that I am the one who need the Shastra and Adhyatmakata, therefore at every cost and price, especially of the ego, I will gain the blessings through these sadhanas. Tell you, we have really came out of a biggest delusion of ego. Biggest delusion is ego only. After that only, when the ego is strong, so that strong ego only, there's a whole mamata, and these two aham mama together make a क्या कहते हैं भरता out of us, बैंगन का भरता. They two together destroy the peace of all our life. है ना? that feeling in me. I am bound, limited to all the upadhis and suffering the pangs of samsara. It is me who have to evolve. For that, the grace of God is so much on me. The krupa of the Guru is so much. It is me only so much lazy that I am not making use of it. Let me do. Is not from these thoughts, the lethargies, the extrovertedness, the opposite things to sadhana go away, and into our life the sadhana enters and we start doing sincerely, genuinely, dynamically, aggressively, with a sense of urgency to reach to that fulfillment. Always remember, Puja Gurudev, what an amount of sense of urgency he has. The running throughout the world to teach these Shastras. Dekho, there's not ego there. Another, okay, that I only am the Swami Janmanda Mister, that I can only teach Gita, nobody else. I say, Bakwas, he never such even thought of iota also is there in his mind. He is there in that Sharira as long as the Upadhi is there to the maximum if that can be utilized in this way. He want to serve the world. The best way service is giving Jnanam. And luckily he got that experience and vision. So he went on doing. While doing it, no, it was as if I alone am the responsible one to do. That is the commitment. That sense of running every day, whole life of his was booked with Bhagavad Gita, Pravachana's and all that. At least 1,000th, 10,000th of that also what we have, हमारा भी कल्याण हो जाएगा. Else, our laziness in coming to class, in sitting, in opening the book, our laziness in listening, and never ever we go back and open the book. We are the number one slumberers, stuporous, and the lazy ratna, lazy bhushana, we have to be given. Instead of that, inspired for our own emancipation, when we aggressively work, that day is real Janmashtami actually. Then the next shloka said by Shri, our Naradji was of greatest meaning. He says, Ki tam, to that Lord, who is Lord now defined here, Klesha Karma Paripaka Guna Pravahaihi Avyahata Anubhavam. This is one meaning of God. Advitiyam, Ishwaram, it is the second meaning. Third, Advitiyam. That Lord, Pranadibhi Swavibhavaihi, his own Vaibhava of the Panchakroshas or the Panchapranas, he is working through them or because of overpowering, tentative temporary overpowering effect of them, as if he is concealed behind. People take him as if he is not at all there. So, Pranadivihi Swabhivavaihi Upagudham. Bhagavan is hidden as a chupa chupi khel behind all the koshas for us to recognize. That's the only thing. Other than that, he is not conditioned by them, limited by them. So here the akrosh of Naraji is to not only towards Vasudeva, to everyone that how come when Krishna is functioning through the Panchakoshas like any other human being, that the people conclude that he is a Manusya only? This is what Bhagavan also tells in the Gita to Arjuna. He 9th chapter में Avajananti mam mudhaha, all deluded stupid fellows do my avagnya. Insult they do of me. How? Manushim tanumashritam. That they take me to be a common, ordinary human being only. Param bhavam ajananta mama. Not knowing my supreme great form. What is that? Bhuta Maheshwaram. Bhuta Maha Ishwara. I am the supreme most Ishwara of all the beings. Connect thus to this one. And what is said here? He is functioning through the Upadhi and appearing to be exact like we all. Therefore, we take him to be ourselves. Like Vasudeva taking Krishna. Hey, मेरा ही बेटा है, उनको कुछ पता नहीं, अब क्या पूछे उनको? In that way. So therefore, either it's Guru or Bhagavan. It is the heart which has to have faith in them that they are expression of divine, surrender and learn from them. Little chance given to the wrongly observing mind or intellect, then they see their outer expression and then they limit their glory. Thus, the required respect, surrender is not there, then the expected, desired blessings or help will not come from that source called God as Guru, God or Guru. So Bhagavan is वो होना है क्लेश कर्म परिपाक गुण प्रवाह avyahata anubhavam. The Lord is that pure consciousness which is not touched by five kleshas. Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Vinivesha. Now the Vyasa Bhagavan is the Bhashyakara to the Patanjali Yoga Darshanam, and at that Patanjali Yoga Darshana, definitions in the beginning sutras, this is the whole thing exactly. This is what Vyasaji writes. अबाउट भगवान का डेफिनेशन किया, पतंजलि जी ने डिफाइन की, उसका कमेंट्री में व्यास भगवान. So what are the five kleshas? Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Vinivesha. You all know that. Morning class you are coming. I will not repeat. Karma, the three karmas. The Sanchita, Agami, Prarabdha. A Vipaka or Paripaka means what? The karma phala of Jatyayur Bhogaha. Nowadays we are studying. That also Drushta Janma Vedaniya, Adrushta Janma Vedaniya. They are Hlada Paritapa Phalaha because of Punya Punya Hetutvatu. Last 1 month we are studying these sutras of Yoga Darshanam. I know one or two of you who are regular, they are able to grasp it. So Klesha, Karma, Paripaka, Guna Pravaha. Guna Pravaha. Today also we discussed na. Gunas don't stay at one station. Sattva comes in a seconds of time, it is overpowered by Rajas. By the time Rajas starts to dominate, the Tamas comes, and by the time Tamas again Sattva. So गुणों का समानता हमेशा और स्टेबिलिटी नहीं रहता, गुणों का प्रवाह है. And in each of the guna in its effect in the chitta brings different bhumikas to that chitta. When the sattva guna is there, ekagra bhumika. The rajoguna is there, the kshipta bhumika. More rajoguna is there, vikshipta bhumika. Tamoguna is there, the muda bhumika of the chitta. Such type of vrittis come now. So here guna pravaha means because of the guna, the variety of the vrittis coming in chitta, and that influencing this purusha, and he getting lost in the pravaha of all of that. These are not there in Lord. Bhagavan is free from that guna pravaha also. So klesha karma paripaka guna pravaha avyahata anubhavam. The one who is never touched by it, that is the Paramatma. So klesha karma vipakashayi aparamrushta purusha vishesha ishvaraha. So that ishvara is word as ishvaram. And advitiyam. That advitiyam, what is said there? Sa purvesham api guru kalena anavachedatu. And tatra niratyayam sarvagnatva bijam. These are the two sutras talk about advitiyatva, ishvaratva of Paramatma. Ishvara means the one under whose complete control everything is there. Now be attentive. In Vedanta, the complete control is not like somebody from outside forcing himself and controlling like a, what do you call, the terrorist, or let us say a dictator. No. Always remember, Bhagavan's Ishwaratva, Ishanatva on the universe, on the whole world is by being the self or Atma of all of them. That is the Ishwaratva there. Then at the time of creation or any time of Avatara, then wherever he'll have to control using his Maya Shakti, he will go on doing. That's temporary. But the eternal Ishwaratva of the Lord is by being the self of all. That is Ishwaratva, is it not? Because if that Lord who is self of all goes away, that thing itself will collapse. And what is the self of all? Existence and consciousness only. Is it not? Because if the existence and consciousness is not there, thing is non-existing and there is nobody to know it. Therefore, the Satchidananda Rupa or Satyam Jnanavanta Rupa, Paramatma alone as the self of every Rupa Nama and in total the whole universe is there as an Ishvara of it. Definitions we have to understand thoroughly. These all come in Upanishads when you study the Bhashyams. Like in Taita Isha Vasyam idam Isha. Ishate iti it Isha tena Ishena. Tena Isha Vasyam Achaniyam idam sarvam jagatu. Yata stavaram jangamam. Sarvasya Atma Bhutva. Sarvasya Antarat Atmatvat Ishwaraha Saha. In that way, the Bhashyakara explains to us. How the father is the Ishwara of the children. Not by tying all of them to with the ropes to a table or chair or pole and beating them. And he is the self of the children. How? He gave the birth, he is feeding them, he is taking full care of them. Without him, they can't. That is the Ishwarat. So Lord is that way Ishvara. And finally Advitiyam. ऐसे दो ईश्वर नहीं हो सकते. There's only one. So Ekameva Advayam. Such is the Lord. That Lord alone is Krishna here. And to that Lord Krishna, for a particular purpose, when he came as a human with some limited expressions, hiding all other infinite powers, when he is playing the play, seeing him when the people consider him as limited and therefore don't approach him with due respect and reverence, he is not going to lose anything. We are the ones. अब देखो कृष्णा अवतार में काल में जो लोग थे कृष्ण को भगवान नहीं माने और उनका कितना नुकसान हुआ देखो सच ए ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस्ट इट like now also Puja Gurudev's time, so many we were there. If we have not taken his blessings and surrendered to him, learned from him, we also wasted that great opportunity. In that way, you have to interpret and change the mind's course from being Nastika or away from the God to being Astika toward the God with all sincerity of sadhanas. To that Lord, Pranadivihi Swabhibhavaihi Upagudham. है ना भगवान through the pranas means the panchakoshas, which are his own vibhava, his own vibhuti, they are all. Upagudham is just hidden there for two reasons of playing the chupa chupi with us. Second is, in that way he wants to accomplish that avatara purpose for which he has come. To such God who is concealed, hidden behind the Manushya Sharira, let us say here, Anyaha, the other people, Manyeta, they think that the Lord is not at all Lord, is only through Panchakosha, a Jiva, an individual like all of us. Examples given are कि सूर्यम इवा मेघ हिम उपरागैहि. And when the Lord Surya is clouded, when Lord Surya is, what do I say, we call the smoke or the fog during peak winter, not seen, and the Surya during the eclipse, as if consumed by the Rahu. Now, can the Rahu Chotu can consume Surya? Can this Hima, the fog, conceal the Surya Bhagavan? What is the size of a cloud that it can cover Surya? Now, the point is here, those who are this side of this cloud or Hima or Uparaga, conditioned by those three things, consider that the Surya is limited. Otherwise, Bhagavan is always there, eternal is there, unconditioned by anything. So Bhagavan is not conditioned. Bhagavan is conditioned in our drushti because our drushti is wrong that we are seeing him through these upadhis. उपाधियों को निकाल के देखो oh the infinite Lord Surya with millions infinite number of rays, so spreading the whole world, blessing the whole world with his all light and heat. बोलते वो नहीं है. Learn the lesson. Now it is particularly addressed to Krishna here, means कृष्ण भगवान को जो भी मनुष्य मान रहे हैं उनके लिए this is a slap, particularly by Narad ji. In general, everyone in every of the yuga, the jivas, though don't worship the Lord either to get blessings from them for the bhakti nor meditate on the Lord for bhakti because they don't accept the presence of God. Even if they see the Lord, they consider him to be human beings. When he comes as Krishna and Rama, therefore don't develop the respect required devotion or surrender. To be careful. And you and I, today's Janmashtami, wonderful. Lord Krishna is Sakshat Parabrahma. With that limited powers he expressed because those powers were enough for him to accomplish the work for which he has come. That doesn't mean he is limited. Like I am talking to you. Doesn't mean that only one language I know. Doesn't mean that only one text I talk to you. I know. But out of so many, one I am doing. So too you are coming to this class. Doesn't mean you are only sticking to this. You have million things. Yourselves are becoming good speakers, lecturers. अब क्या क्या हंगामा नहीं कर रहे हो? Is it not? In the same way, the Krishna is one expression of the infinite Paramatma. Therefore, don't belittle Krishna by having wrong vision about him that he is limited. This was the big problem faced by Mata Parvati. Seeing Rama crying for Sita, then how come he be Bhagwan if he is crying so much? He has forgotten his Atma Tattva. He has become Jiva now. If he is God, he should not cry. If he cries, he is Jiva, then why should I surrender to him? This question of Parvati and Shiva is the same question last 2 days we are seeing in the morning class of Taittiriya Upanishad, when Purvapakshi was asking. The Purvapakshi's prashnas are Parvati's prashna only. She asked in a devotional manner, here he is asked in the Vedanta manner. And didn't he ask today in the morning? Says Atma has become Jiva because he is going through the Sukha Dukha. इस प्रश्नों का जड़ी लगा है ना, सुबह आपने देखा कैसा बढ़िया आदिशंकर भगवान ने जवाब दे दी थी वहां. उपलब्धु अनुपलभ्यत्वात्, that was the one answer. है ना. The other one was that कि they are all coming and going, means they are not his nature. So dharma dharmi ekatva pratipadan karke, has he not proved that they are not atmas lakshanas, they are only the upadhi. Here also, by nature Rama or Krishna are satyam jnanamantam brahma only. The Rama what do you say, robe or the Krishna garb are nothing but just expressions for a particular one. Even they are also so beautiful, so powerful. As a Krishna Rama also great, they have done things. So that should also be that also should be enough for us to have respect, reverence to them. So in any case, it is the lower mind which knows that it will lose its power if it allows the intellect to understand and accept the divinity and surrender. Therefore it goes on poking, like the opposition party in India. We are seeing the two things simultaneously: a beautiful government leading country for the higher and higher achievements, and the worst and ugly of the opposition. For everything they are poking. The worst means worst. They don't like the Bharata name. They don't want to praise that Chandrayaan landing. They don't talk about the Aditya going up above. They are not happy with the Indian economy, rupee value becoming famous. They don't want India to become global leader. What a nonsense. Please, एक सीट नहीं, एक वोट भी नहीं मिलना चाहिए अगले इलेक्शन में. This is the only way we can teach their lesson. There's no other way in this country of 140 lakhs with crores, with so many of variety, that by becoming aggressive, we can do something. No. By becoming aggressive outwardly, we create more confusion only. Because people are very, like what you are saying in Manipur and all. तो हर जगह वही होएगा aggressive बनने से. We have to only through ballot and the vote suppress them and eliminate them. That's it. The anti-Hindu acting like Hindu, anti-Indian acting like Bharati or Indians. You have to be very careful. In the same way, in the spiritual life also, people are there seeing the Paramatma, Devata through conditioning, even Mahatma ko, so they limit their minds. We have to be wise. That's what the great saints like Narada come. They are the ones who reveal to us the truth in this way. So it's only the vision of the ignorant fellow that the Lord is not Lord, only a Manushya as Krishna, but a person who has known the Tattva and gone deeper into the Krishna Avatara. They know he is that Ishvara who is Klesha Karma Paripaka as well as Guna Pravase Rahit hai. The infinite God. हो गया. इसके बाद क्या हुआ? Now the Muni start answering to Vasudevaji's question. Atha uchuhu munayaha. Now by this mediating, the Naraji has subsided everybody's doubt quite, and even the surprise of the Rishi Muni. Why Vasudevaji asking us? And then he is justifying the question of Vasudeva, and he is empowering or encouraging the Rishis also to give the answer. And when they also give the answer also is so beautiful. Not only what required for the Vasudevaji, it is for everyone. And the best explanation or example for it is what they say in the last shloka. Therefore, hey Vasudevaji, as an answer to your question, finally, for the karma nirhara of yours, you do the yagna of the Mahavishnu. And they don't hesitate to say at that time, do the yagna of Mahavishnu who has come as your own son. We chanted it today. Do you remember that? Therefore, he said, Vasudeva Bhavan Nunam Paravaya Bhaktya Harim Jagatam Ishwaram Prarchaha Sa Yadvam Putratangataha. You already did Upasana, therefore he has come as Putra now. Of him only, as Vishnu, you do the Yajna. That's what they give. But before that, there are 5, 6 shlokas are there, which are so beautiful for us to study regarding only one technique of doing either Upasana or the Yajna of Bhagavan Narayana continuously, in which all our Sanchita Kama get burnt by the divine grace of Lord, which avoids thoughts, our Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Samsara, along with all the possible Agami. And with this purity, we can become more qualified for go beyond all that which is obvious or seen and recognize this substratum as our own self. There lies the mukti. For this the human life is given. Thank you. Let us pray to Bhagavan Krishna to bless all of us. Om Bhurvos Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन मोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण भव्य मंगलम। वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्य मंगलम। भक्त जनाधार कृष्ण परम दयावादि कृष्ण मुक्ति संदायक कृष्ण मूर्ति मंगलम। गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परम योगीश कृष्ण पार्थ सारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम। ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम हेमा विद्युतो भान्तिभूतो यमग्निः तमेव मान्तर्भान् सर्वं तस्य वासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। ओं नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। मङ्गलं श्रीकुरुक्षेत्ररक्षणविहारिणे पार्षादरूपाय गीताचार्याय मङ्गलं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः योगीन्द्राय नमस्तस्मै शुकाय ब्रह्मरूपिणे संसार सर्वदष्टम्यो विष्णुनाथ ममोजत। और श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेद व्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुदेव महाराज की जय। सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति भारत माता की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद। समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु अति विशेषेण समस्त धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय। Friends, keep praying for the integrity of the whole world, nation, and for proper due prosperity with limits not troubling the nature. At the same time, let the spiritual thought go deep into the hearts of every jiva, especially human, so that focusing on that spiritual evolution, which is all beneficial and no harm at all, harmless, the whole world is protected from mutual quarrels and hatred. If this is done, we are doing great thing for the entire universal evolution. If the non-positivities and Bhautikavada is promoted more, then we have become the cause of the destruction of the whole universe, peace and tranquility. We are a part of the universe. When we are on this horizon, we have this duty and responsibility. So many duties and responsibilities are there. Highest of all, that is add to the beauty of the universe, and the beauty of all beauties is nothing but spirituality. So live the spiritual life, spread the spirituality under this protecting shelter and banner of spiritual chata or umbrella. Let all other scientific developments, the investigations, the inventions, all of them not harming the universe, not harming the prakriti. At the same time, fulfilling the jigyasa as a scientist, balancing all of that. Let the whole world grow. Let everyone be given an opportunity for living life comfortably and also evolving within. Let everyone be educated to be a part of the total as a contributor, not as a obstacle or the liability. So these are all the prayers we have to keep on extending. We can't waste even a moment of time. The subtle thoughts guide the gross world. So there is a time from last few thousands of years, the subtle thoughts were negative of materialism and selfishness. Therefore, Definitely, materialism is growing. People are selfishly enjoying, but that is costing both the totality and spirituality. We have to reverse it by valuing the spirituality, that is our job, and by valuing universal oneness, our Indian government is doing its their job. Together, again, we have to remove all the differences, bitternesses, and again make the whole universe a one unit. Beautiful, no? We have all responsibility for that wherever we are. For that one need not be लखपति, करोड़पति, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, चीफ मिनिस्टर, ये सब उपाधि है, उससे ज़्यादा काम कर सकते हैं बस, करने वाले हैं तो। बाकी बहुत लोग हैं, काम वो कर ही रहे हैं निकम्मे लोग। So many prime ministers, chief ministers, so many are what spirituality they are doing. They are just eating only. So they are all upadhis if somebody uses to do more work. Even if they are not there, wherever we are with our own capacity, they go listen to Bhagavad, do the Swadhyaya, some sadhana, and pray for the universal evolution. What cost it costs? Nothing. And the only cost we pay is give some time and mind, and that is repaid back to us only. So, with this goodwill, on this most auspicious Janmashtami day, Sri Krishna Avatara Ashtami, Janmashtami, because Bhagavan Avatar लेते हैं, Sri Krishna Prakataष्टमी, Prakatyashtami. I wish you all that Lord Krishna takes avatara in the heart of everyone and possesses the heart, and let us willingly offer our heart to him right now in this moment. ये भगवान, ये दिल तुम्हारा है, दिल्ली भी तुम्हारा है, दोनों का तुम रूल करो. If you don't rule, if you give it to other nonsense, they ruin it. So we are offering our heart to you. Oh Lord, take care. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Join in 2 minutes to study Adhyatma Ramayanam ka thoda portion. Om. This time Janmashtami, beautiful. Om Namo Narayana